They told me this was a terrible idea, but today I'm going to find out what happens if you take a pressure washer and try this. Psych! That's a micro pressure washer, not a big one.
So wait till you see the big Big Daddy. It's just a bigger one.
I can imagine we are going to spray fuel like water. But here's the rule. The entire thing should cost me less than $50. If I go over that, I'm fucked. You're asking yourself how I came with this smart idea. Since I was a kid, I was cooking people till the death every single time I played GTA San Andreas. Look how beautiful it is.
Who wants freedom? Heaven has unlimited freedom. Let me send you there. Who didn't try to do this as a kid? Except if you were living under a rock.
Bro, I need this in my life. Alright, why don't you just buy it? What the Bro, that's the price of a car. That's cute. Go cry in the corner.
So there are many reasons to not go with it.
First, a lot of countries treat it as a weapon, so you need a license for it. 2, extremely expensive. Price of a kidney. 3, I just want to do an experiment trying to put diesel instead of water in a pressure washer.
But is diesel the best option? To be sure, we should do some tests. I grabbed 2 empty gallons and headed to the gas station to fill one with gasoline and the other with diesel.
Diesel, gasoline.
To create fire, of course you need something combustible like fuel.
But not every fuel is the same. That's why today's flamethrowers run on gas, like propane.
That's it, fire!
The second you close the valve, the fire will stop. It's safer, cleaner, and fully under control. Unlike liquid fuel.
And here's the danger. Liquid fuel doesn't just ignite. It keeps burning on whatever it lands on.
Now imagine a gust of wind comes while you are running it. The flaming spray will blow back toward your face. Suddenly, you're the one on fire.
Stay safe.
And it also depends on the liquid itself. Dangerous, extremely dangerous. Can't even compare them to each other.
Because diesel isn't what most people expect. It burns slow, steady, and safe with a high flash point, meaning it needs much higher heat before it can ignite.
Bro, you can literally put out fire with diesel.
Oh, hell no, man.
If you hold a lighter to a diesel tank, nothing happens. Because at room temperature, it doesn't evaporate enough to ignite. It's practically like trying to light water.
And no, I'm not exaggerating with that. See what I mean? Bro.
This is what happens when a fire is suddenly submerged into diesel at room temperature.
So how they are running engines with this thing?
Simple. Inside the engine, diesel is pumped in a spray form at a high temperature so it explodes.
Wait a second, boy! You can actually use only one of these conditions to do a fireball, like the spray form.
This is diesel at room temperature, and this demonstration is for educational purposes only and was conducted under controlled conditions. Do not attempt this yourself. Trying to light a fire but it's too weak, or struggling with a weak flame, just a little spray of diesel will make it roar.
Holy f*** what I've just done. I was just trying to save my mom's plate from burning, and thanks to our efforts, it was a success. But with gasoline, that would be completely different. It has low flash point. It's already evaporating as we speak.
Leave both gallons open overnight and you will notice a big difference. The gasoline level drops fast from evaporation, while the diesel hardly changed.
So no need to spray it because it's already evaporating in the air, which means
extremely volatile and ready to ignite at the smallest spark.
And yeah, now we can conclude that the red gallon in GTA 5 is definitely filled with gasoline, because just a single bullet makes it ignite instantly. No way, that's diesel. Also, we conclude that gasoline is not a toy to play with, except if we mix gasoline with diesel, maybe we get something less flammable. But for now, let's just find something less volatile like diesel. Piss. Yep, I bought piss from the store. Don't get me wrong, actually diesel and pee share something in common. At least the color.
No way I got scammed again.
Unfortunately, pee is a scam. So I bought this. And no, it's not water, it's kerosene. Kerosene. Kerosene is a type of fuel used in aircraft such as the Boeing 747. It burns faster than diesel, but slower than gasoline.
That means kerosene sits right in the middle of the volatility scale. Riskier than diesel, but safer than gasoline.
Surprise, mother brother! Finally, today it arrived. I got this thing for $20 from China.
And I like China.
It's the smallest, cheapest pressure washer you'll ever seen.
I hope this thing works as I want, because the price is unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
This is the small pressure washer gun. It's actually smaller than a micro Uzi gun. It has 2 spare batteries, 48 volts each one.
This is the nozzle pipe.
It comes with two nozzles, each giving a completely different water flow. Of course, a charger to charge the batteries, and a paper to wipe your ass with.
Let's do it!
Before we go with the big daddy, I'm going to test kerosene versus diesel with this small machine.
I still have to install the suction hose. Now, everything is ready to go.
I'm so excited to test this thing. It's my first time I buy something cheap like that.
I started testing the nozzles with water before we go with fuel.
Oh, hell.
It's so bad because I forgot the nozzle.
Without the nozzle, there's no pressure, and as we said, there are two, and one of them is the spray form, which we need.
Oh.
Actually, this is not the right choice, because this is not a spray form. Hopefully the second one gives us what we want.
See? See how the water is sprayed in the air? It's actually working better than I thought. Now we can test kerosene and diesel before we go with the big daddy.
I started emptying all the remaining water inside the pump, because if I don't, it's not gonna work properly.
But wait, how am I gonna light it up? Of course I'm not gonna use my hands.
So I came with this plan, which is to put dirt in a bucket, add some water to it, and then put a plate with a simple torch in it. I began pumping diesel, but the intake system gave me trouble. The filter is preventing the diesel from being sucked up from the dish.
So I removed the filter and the plate and replaced them directly with the diesel gallon. Now we can watch and say, wow. This is it, guys. That's what I want to see.
That's what I want to see before we go with the big daddy.
Bro, it's consuming so much fuel. It was there. I got what I wanted with diesel. Should I go with kerosene? I don't think so. But I will try it real quick. They say curiosity killed the cat. Hopefully it doesn't kill me too. LOL.
I swapped the diesel for kerosene, set everything up, and you can already guess what's about to happen.
Kapıda it kaptı, kaptı. Kıs basa, kıs.
I would rate this $20 pressure washer 7 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, it was not bad at all. Perfect for cleaning floors, doors, or even windows. But when it comes to cleaning cars as they claim, I just don't think it's gonna be the best choice for it. I think dirty cars need more pressure. If your car is huge, both batteries will be dead before you finish cleaning the entire thing. But for its special price, I give it a juicy 10 out of 10. Yesterday, I saw it literally for $10. If you were a dealer willing to buy more than 100 pieces. Cheap, you can use it for a lot of things.
Now, to be honest, kerosene and diesel felt almost the same except in the end. That's when few drops of kerosene lit up the ground, something diesel never did.
Higher risk, don't use it unless you want to burn something specific.
Alright, that was the small one. Now, it's time to bring out the big daddy.
I can't imagine we are going to spray fuel like water. I'm shaking. It's not a game, it's not a toy, we should be smart with that.
If you thought the small one had power, this beast hits 4 times harder. It's gonna be a whole new level.
I collected these things to make a simple system that removes any kind of danger because we are dealing with a huge fireball right now. Voltage condensation. This device steps the battery voltage up from just 4 volts all the way to nearly 50,000 volts in a split second. Enough to throw spark instantly. You will find this thing in polystasers.
So as long as it throws a spark, it can work as an igniter.
It will help me launch it from a safe distance. I'm not getting roasted today.
Keep in mind, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Relax before anything. I want to test if diesel will ignite with such a spark. I don't want to waste my time on something won't work. I mean, if it was gasoline, of course it will ignite. But spray diesel? Let's see.
I didn't expect it to work, but it did.
It's happening!
We will start working on this gun part of the pressure washer.
So I came with this thing. The goal is to connect it like that to make a distance between the sprayed diesel and the spark. Because with distance, diesel will be more widespread, which increases the chance of ignition.
Understand it this way, the further the spray is from the nozzle, the more it spreads. I started installing the iron rod that will hold the spark wires.
Yeah, we need extra strength.
I don't think it's gonna stand 2 seconds against the flames. I mean, I can go with something harder, but I'm doing this setup temporarily. No need to destroy the pressure washer.
Once that second glue layer was on, I didn't waste time. Straight into stripping copper and prepping the wires. Now I stick them onto the skewer, and yeah, I know it looks fragile, but I convinced myself it's totally fine. Worst case, the plastic melts, and the copper inside the wire will survive.
But wait, what about the adhesive?
Actually, my bet that the fire will not start or reach anywhere of this sensitive area, so we are good. Hopefully. Then I connected the wires to each side of the igniter's discharge port. And no, don't be fooled if it looks easy. You actually need a master's degree to do that.
Yeah, pure scientist vibes out there.
I hooked up a switch on the negative wire and the battery on the positive side or positive wire.
3, ignite! Oh shit, what the It's supposed to spark from here, not there.
It happened because the wires were naked. I just need something to hide the copper.
Everything's done, yay! Nah, that's not AI.
I did some quick, simple cable management as the final touch for the setup.
So that's the final result of the beast. Turn it on from here.
After doing some research on this thing that I'm dealing with, turns out the little daddy and the big daddy washers don't suck the same way. It can't suck the water from the gallon as the small one does.
Instead, it needs pressure to push the water inside it. This kind of pressure comes from a full tank, like your home water tank, not a tiny gallon. And no, I'm not dropping $2,400 on a diesel tank or even $100 on a pump just to get some pressure. I still have only $8 though.
So with only $8 to my name, time to roll out my budget plan. First, I started taking the measurements of the hose that is going to penetrate the gallon so bad. Then I drilled a hole smaller than your I know it sounds dumb if I told you that this 7-meter hose is literally the main character here.
You'll know what I'm talking about soon.
Then I covered the hole with adhesive to prevent the gallon from wetting himself.
Anyway, how the pressure is gonna come? Come. Oh my god, why it sounds weird? There are 2 factors I'm going to use. The first one is gravity, that's why I chose a long hose. And the second one is a balloon.
The plan is simple. I placed the gallon high enough above the ground. Then, I just let gravity play its game. After I filled the gallon with diesel, I blew up a balloon to place it over the spout of the gallon. Now the compressed air inside the balloon will press down on the diesel, thus we get extra pressure.
One, two, three.
There are some water stuck inside the pump of the pressure washer that need to be removed, but you can get an idea of the massive amount of spray this thing is producing.
After all, I flipped the table to use it as a shield just in case.
It's a broken table full of holes, so I took advantage of it. Weird, it feels something illegal like this.
Now the moment has come. Oh!
Then I took it out of the shield because the fire was far away from me as I was expecting. This sudden darkness, due to the strong glare, the camera is getting blinded.
Stop it.
Half of the gallon evaporated in less than 2 minutes of usage, so I went to try it for the last time in the night to glow the entire area. Actually, I had to stop because of the fire on the ground. Don't worry, this land is private, and the fire is under control with the latest and most modern equipment.
Yeah, my crocs are considered modern equipment. I bought them yesterday though.
This has been the most fun experiment I've done on this channel so far.
The glow I saw was like nothing I've ever seen in my life before. It was like a nuclear beam. And if you are wondering how I got this pressure washer that easily costs over $100 when all I can pay is $50, easy. I just borrowed it from my dad without paying a penny.
The smell of diesel, always in my mind. The smell of diesel, always in my mind.